What's going on, guys? C4 back with another video. Today I'm going to be showing you how you can get the most out of your beats. Let's get into it. What's up, guys? So what I'm going to be covering today is something that I saw on YouTube the other day. I can't remember who it was, but basically what he was saying was that a lot of producers, or whatever you want to call, we get into the habit of just making beats and putting it out on whatever platform, whether it be Spotify, Apple Music, BeatStars, or whatever, just to sell your beats. However, you only tend into one audience. So that'll be rappers, singers, songwriters, etc., right? But what he was saying is that in a beat, there's so many elements that you can get more out of it than just selling your beat, right? And I'm going to cover a few ways that you can take this beat, such as like what I got here, and basically create different avenues or different streams of income if you want to. So the first one we're going to get started with is the obvious one, is the beat, right? So here's a beat that I made, very simple. I'm gonna play it for you. Alright, very simple. And this beat isn't even done yet, but I saw that video and I just had to make this video to let you guys know. So obviously you can take this beat, right? Come over here and export it as a WAV file or MP3, save it to your folder, and boom, then you got your beat. You can stem it out however you want to do it, right? But there's your beat, right? But to take it a step further, what you could do, you can come over here. So this is a piano melody that I made, and I'll solo it. Right, and I would take that, come into the mixer track, click this record button, make sure that the section that you want to make an audio file is highlighted, and then you solo it out, and then press Alt R to render as an audio file, and it's going to take that MIDI and create it into an audio file. So here's the audio file that we exported. So it sounds exactly the same. And then what you could do with this, keep it just like this, and then you would come over to File, Export, and then keep this section highlighted that you want to export. Do MP3 or WAV. I prefer WAV, but just for this tutorial, I'm just going to do this. And then you come over and find or create your loop folder, and then now you can start taking this exact same beat and making loops from it. So you put the name, I put the key, I believe this was in, I think A or G, let me see. I think it's yeah, A minor. So come over here, File, Export as MP3. If you don't have a loop folder, create a loop folder. I usually like to give it a name, the key it's in, and then this was in 133 BPM. And then sometimes I like to add my name to the back of it, but you don't have to. And then you save it. Alright, and then you come over to your loop folder, and then there it is right there. So now when you're creating, so not only can you push out your beats on BeatStars or whatever platform that you're selling it on. But now you can take that same beat and take the melodies and the elements that you created that beat with, and then start creating a loop folder. So as you can see, I just started doing this, and you can click it. Right? And now you got this second stream of income, right? And you see I'm starting to do this with other beats. And even if you don't want to just take the exact same melody that you did, you can come over here and I'll chop it. I'll come over here, edit in audio editor. I like to take this loop and put it in there so it doesn't have that tail end. You can come in here and mess with it. So I'm gonna go here and I'm gonna go stretch, and then now I can reverse it. I'll pitch it down to 100 cents. I'll even raise it to 155. Alright, it's giving you a whole different feel. And then from this point, you can throw it into a mixer track. I'll just put on a random one. 15. And you can start putting effects on it. So you can come in the portal, any kind of delay, reverb, and just start making it your own. Right, and this was in A, and I brought it down 2, so it's really in G. So I can take this, just the drums from the other beat that I made, right? I'm gonna just take this 808, come down to. And then that sounds like a totally different beat, you know what I mean? So, and that's not even counting on if you were to take that melody and then, you know, you could also start chopping it up, find sections in here that you like. Rearrange it. And boom, you could chop it up, lower the pitch, transpose it however you want to, and then export that as an audio file, and then there's your loops, right? Next is the 808, same exact thing, right? So you come over here, and then you got this kick in 808 pattern, but let's solo out the 808. Right, a lot of people don't like to make 808 patterns, or if they're in the studio with an artist, they don't want to sit there and click in every hi-hat or every 808 or stuff like that, and then that's where MIDI files come into play, right? So then now you can start creating drum MIDIs, right? I know that's starting to be popular, where other people are starting to make MIDI packs, not just with VSTs, but they're also starting to make it with the drums too. So you can take this, and the same concept applies. You come over here to the 808 pattern, right? And you hit this drop down menu right here. Go to File, Export as MIDI file. You can give it a name. I don't know. I'm going to name it something. You can put the key that it's in. This was in A minor, but now I guess it's in G now. So, but it doesn't even really matter. You don't even have to give the key, because as soon as they drop the MIDI in there, it's going to automatically go to the key anyway. So you can just name it, put the key, and then come over here to your loops, or not even. I don't even think I have one on this computer yet. So I'll come over here. Right click, go to new folder, and then put and just put 808 MIDI pack, and then I would save it there, and then now it's saved. So somebody will come in here, and you go to 808 MIDI pack, and then boom, it's right there. So let's just say I had an 808 in here, and somebody bought my MIDI pack. They would just import it in here, or they can have the folder, take it, drop it into the VST, and then there it is. All right. And then lastly, the same thing applies, just with hi-hats. Same exact thing, right? I'm not even gonna lie to you. I've gotten to this point to where I do not like making hi-hat midis, just sitting there and clicking in. So using hi-hat midis has helped me a lot. I usually just take the hi-hat midis and then I make them my own. So if you're that type of person, all you got to do is make it one time and then save it as a MIDI file. So you would come in here, same concept applies. Click the drop down menu, file. You can go to save score as, or you can just do export as MIDI file like I do. But once again, you're gonna have to come in here, right click, create new folder. Create new folder, and then name it. Right, and then you just save it, and you come over back to where you saved it, and then there it is, the hi-hat MIDI pack, and then it's right there. And all you got to do is just click and drag it into the piano roll, or click and drag it into the VST, and then now you got a beat, right? And that's why and that's why I'm stressing this, right? So with that being said, now you have a beat that you've made that you can sell on BeatStars, right? That's one. Then you take this melody, and then you can just export it, whatever melody that you created, and now that's a loop. Or then if you don't want others to use the exact same melody that you made, you can take that melody export it as a export it as an audio file, and then you can manipulate it. You can lower the pitch or raise it. You can chop it. You can reverse it. You can add other elements to it, and then you can make that into another loop. Right, that's the second way. And then that 808 that you made, that's a MIDI pack right there. And then the hi-hats that you made, that's another MIDI pack that you can create. Right, that's a just people sell just strictly hi-hat MIDI packs, 808 MIDI packs, or some just do drum MIDI packs, just to increase the workflow of the producer that they're trying to target. Right, so these are ways that you can get the most out of your beats. Like, you, especially the ones who are making everything from scratch and you don't have any MIDI packs, you're doing this so many times throughout the day or so many times throughout the week that ain't no telling how many beats you done made. And all you got to do is just click that drop down menu, go to file, and then save as a MIDI, and then you got you a whole MIDI pack. You know what I mean? So, but yeah, this wasn't a tutorial of just how I make a beat. If you guys want to see how I make like these types of beats or R&B or trap beats, I'll leave the link in the description below, or I'll have it, I'll have the card pop up somewhere. But this is how I think you can get more out of your beats instead of just making a beat and then putting it on BeatStars. If this is something you guys like, or you like to hear me talk about other gems that I found out, or other tips like this, let me know in the comments. But other than that, I'll play the song for you. But like, comment, subscribe, stay blessed, peace.